Hi, guys.
We've been mostly watching our Tiddies, so this is mostly for us, so that's okay, you know?
Yeah, it is what it is.
There might be one viewer out there that sees us 2, 3, 4, maybe, but...
We're drunky.
Yeah, we've got water this time. Normally we're drinking alcohol.
Yeah, we're drinking water.
So we've recorded some Tiddies in the past that... Personally, I'm like, okay, this was more of our personal journey that we didn't, like, just in case other people saw that we were like, eh. Well, me personally. Nikki's like, post it. And I'm like, I thought that it was, like, my personal journey. Sometimes I'm like, okay, maybe it was Nikki's personal journey. I have to make the decision. This is going on my YouTube.
He's making the decision. I think he's not as drunk as me, but we're just going to go on a whim.
Yeah. So we just did a TikTok that we were, like, dancing with some Nicki Minaj, and Nikki found her inner Nicki Minaj all of a sudden.
Did I?
Yeah, you was like twerking, and you were like, bitch,
No.
We gotta do something different.
No, I knew that I was failing because I knew that I had to do a retake, and I was like,
I'm gonna pour some of my water in there.
Okay, cool.
But not all of it.
I need more water than he does, for sure. But, like, I was like, oh, we need to do a retake. This is horrible.
Which we did do a retake, and we were very happy with the ending. We've been trying.
So that's why you're saying I found my inner Nikki.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, grasp it, bitch. Grab your straws. Pull all the strings in. Because you're feeling drunk.
But no, it was a lot of fun, and by the end, we both agreed. We made one for her and one for me. So what we normally do is, like, we'll take turns on our TikToks, and some of our TikToks have been kind of blowing up, you know, and it's like, good. You guys noticed.
And they're random as fuck. Like, sorry, excuse my language. They're random as heck. They are like, it's a gamble. It's a lottery, right?
Yes.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
And we never know when one of our TikToks is going to start to go viral. Whatever viral means to people. Like, but we've been blowing up to ourselves.
Yeah. I got recognized at Walmart one time, and they were like, I recognize you from Nikki's TikTok. So I know I was recognized because I was recognized from someone else's, and we don't typically tag each other in the TikToks.
No, typically we never tag each other.
Typically,
like,
never.
We never ever.
There's been like 2 or 3 that we tagged each other, and we were like, this is just too much.
Literally, we forget.
Yeah. That's literally because I want to tag you, but I forget when we'll be like, what hashtags? And we'll type those in, and then we're like, okay.
I forgot.
Post. Yeah, post.
I am the most forgetful human.
Yeah.
I might have, like, short-term memory loss when I get older. I don't know. But, like, it's a thing I'm already experiencing. I can remember things that happened 20 years ago. But I can't remember things that happened yesterday or 5, 10, 15 minutes ago. And then I'm like, whoa, what's this new thing happening? There was supposed to be a new thing happening. But I don't remember the new thing that's happening.
One new thing is, so I've switched from disposable vapes to a real vape. I told Nikki that, and she said that that's not for her, which is fair because it's not for everybody. But, like, for me, like, I've been saving money actually having this.
And that's good. That's great. I want you to keep doing that. But it's hard. It's harsh, too. Like,
she hit it on the camera.
I gotta do 1 second hits. Like,
that's what I do, but I don't think
I don't like that. I like long boys. I like big old...
Well, go ahead and hit it for
I like that. I don't like the little boop boops. I know. I don't like it.
Okay, so
Where's
you
the
gotta
button?
hit the buttons right there.
I gotta find the button. Okay.
It's not as bad because you hit it 3 times. Let's not.
It was
lie.
it's not gonna say it.
Yeah,
I was like,
I made her hit it 2 times before this tonight.
I have hit it multiple times before this.
Yeah. You get used to it. That because it was really hard.
You have to.
Yeah.
It's a harsh, and I know that I'm anticipating this coming, so I'm like, let me prepare myself real quick. It's a harsh hitter.
Let's talk about painting too, because we've been discovering our paintings.
They're here.
Yeah,
They're
that was
right
just
here.
painting. Yeah.
There's like a whole kit here. There's brushes over here.
Which, by the way, not all of these have the lids.
It's okay. We got little bitty mini canvases. We've already painted some.
We want to
practice. We've got a lot.
We want to practice, in which I feel like both of us practice. We both opened our first mini canvas, and I was like, let's do something that, like, we're not used to
let's not just talk about mini canvases. We've been doing painting.
Yeah, and
we've
some
been
of them
doing
have
canvases.
been on freaking point.
We have been doing some canvases, a lot. Not even just some. We've went through all of our bigger canvases.
Yeah. We have one canvas that we're like, oh, both of us will do that. Both of us. I don't personally, and I haven't brought this up to Nikki, I don't know how that would work. Like, I feel like we should just buy more bigger canvases.
In the splitting one?
Yeah, the one that you would do it a little bit, and I don't know how that would work, personally. And I'm not saying it wouldn't
Hang
work.
on.
Okay.
I also had this thought today, and I was like, how would that work? And I was like I said, we're going to split it in half, and then this edge is everything you can do, and then this edge is everything I can do.
So would we do the same painting?
No. I don't care if you choose different colors. I don't care if you choose different strokes, brushes, whatever. No. That's not what it is. It's what, like we go when we paint. I'll get a blank canvas while you paint your half. You'll get a blank canvas when I paint my half.
What we do is like, okay, what's the color we want? And
choose it.
Yeah, and we just make a decision. And then from there we
do it.
Kind of integrate.
We just do what we do when we paint. We don't have a specific thing when we go to paint, ever. Do we?
No.
No. We just paint. And whatever's calling to you, whatever's color's calling to you, pick it. Whatever brush you want to choose, pick it. This is a straw.
Speaking of whatever's calling you, I know it's a side thing, and I think we should talk about the tarot card reading.
Oh, let's do that.
Yeah, so, not last week. Was it the week before? Because last week we hung out, but we didn't do a tarot card reading. But the week before, we did, and it's been affecting me in weird ways that, like...
And not me, but it has him.
Yeah, like, little thing, like, okay, for the first week, I thought about it, and I shared tonight that there was a certain...
The first week I thought about it, I did.
Yeah.
But after that, it was gone. But it's still been, he's been bringing it up every time we see each other.
Yeah, like, so, like, the first week it was, like, something personal, and it is still something personal, but, like, the second week, this week, it's like, I've been thinking more about her tarot card reading, and I was like...
Can I ask you to dig deeper? What about yours was different from my difference? Like
the first week or the second week?
All of the things.
Because second week I was thinking more
overall, it doesn't matter.
Well, the first week, it was like something that would happen. My second card that got popped up was like, I literally told her in the tarot card reading that I was like, I don't even know what that means. Like, it was like this guy that was on there, and then I looked deeper and I was like, oh, he's got rainbows, so he's definitely gay, you know. And I was like, oh, okay, he's a strong gay. And we came up to that conclusion when we did the tarot card reading. But, like, I would think about, like, the things that I was dealing with from day to day. And then I would think about that card, and I'm like, none of this really matters because I'm going to be a strong gay man. You know, like, I'm still going to have my, you know, like, morals and stuff, but, like, I'm still going to stand by those strong. And I'm going to be a strong person. Like, the gay aside, like, he was a strong person, even if you didn't notice that he had rainbows all around him, you know? And on hers, like, okay, so my third tarot card reading was, like, the upper world. And in hers, there was it the second card? Was the lower world.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was the second
I'm
card.
remembering from you reflecting, but, like, I don't remember.
I just remember.
But I remember overall, his was like, yes, you're doing it. You're strong. Realize you're strong. And mine was like, get with the game. Realize you're strong. You're from the underworld and he's from the upper world. Realize it. Get with it. And I was like, I know. But it was real.
And then we
It was
each,
real.
at the end of the tarot card reading, we actually did two, but we were mostly reflecting on the second one. But we each drew a second card. And my second card was like the child. It was on my tarot card reading, it was like a lifeline.
Yours was deep.
Yeah. But yours, you redrew the lower world.
I did.
Yes.
I did. I went back to the lower world. That lower world. I was like, fuck, I'm going back. I was like, oh, yeah.
When I left, because I had to leave, she said, I want to reflect on this. Did you really reflect on it?
Yes. I know what takes me to the lower world, basically. I know what I do as, like, a human habits, like your addictions, your things, your quirks, your little mistakes you make. I get it. I know what takes me to the lower world. But some of those little quirks,
I suffer from some of those lower quirks.
some of those you just gotta keep on getting. And I know what I know. And it's like hard.
Yeah.
It's hard sometimes. So we gotta keep making certain mistakes over and over and over until you get it. But when you achieve one, though, when you unlock a new level, though, and you're like, I may come back to the lower world one day, but I'll never be part of, like, that part of the lower world. You know when you've achieved a new level. And
to you, okay, question. To you, what does the lower world mean? Lower world. Because
my hell, my worst, my lowest, when I feel like I can't even get out of bed. I feel like we gonna do the bare minimum today. We gonna just make it today. Whether anybody gets a bath, any dishes are done, anything gets touched in the house, bitch, I might not even get out of bed today. Like, I know what my lows are. And that's my day-to-day lows. But I also know what my hells are. And I know excruciating pain that makes me feel like, fuck, you talking about a bath?
I just came up
Like,
with this.
I don't know.
Just thought of this. The lower world. Okay, so right before we did the tarot card reading, we prayed to God, and then Jacob, which is her baby daddy, her ex, and that passed away. The days that you really think about Jacob, are those your lower world? Because those are excruciating, I feel like.
There are some. That's like a mix. Because there are some that are hells, and there are some that are heavens. There are some that make me realize you're dead. You're gone. You can't help me take care of your son. You're never coming back. No matter what I dream, no matter what I do, no matter what I hear in the music of the day, no matter what I see, you're not fucking coming back. And when I'm in reality, that's there. And then, like, whenever I'm not, whether I be inebriated and drunken, stupor, or on some kind of drugs, or I don't fucking care, sleeping in midst of a sometimes nightmare, sometimes heavenly dream. It doesn't matter. When you're in some kind of altered state that's not this reality, you're like, oh my God, I'm clinging to your life. I'm clinging to the fact that you are there. You might be here. You're somewhere. I feel you. I know you're there. I still know you're there. But you're not tangible. It's a thing that is like a heaven and hell. You might be in heaven while you're asleep, but as soon as you wake up, you're back in hell. Or vice versa. You might be in hell while you're asleep, but as soon as you wake up, thank God it's not that hell. Like, it's a totally, sometimes that's a nothing. Sometimes a lot of times, actually, now that it's been 2 years only 2 years, or, oh my God, it's been 2 years. Like, that's a thing that is just like his birth. It feels like it was just yesterday, but it also feels like it was like 10 years ago. Like, that's weird sometimes.
I had, on Saturday, I had 5 nightmares in one night.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I've been having nightmares too, which is weird. But then, after those nightmares, I don't know whether it's next day or like 2 days or 3 days. Like, I come out of that cycle, and then I'm like, these are good dreams about the same thing or person or whatever. These are better dreams. Or there's days where I'm like, there's nothing there. I, for a long time, was recording my dreams. I felt so compelled to record my dreams. And I was doing it. And I had to do some things. I had to, like, say it out loud. I will wake up and I will write my dreams down. I will remember them to my best ability, and I will write down what I remember when I wake up. Because the first thing I was doing was getting on my phone. And, like, as soon as I got on Facebook, I was like, what dream? Can't remember.
Right.
Okay, Facebook it is. So I was like, I have to do this
Consciously.
when I wake up.
Right.
Or it is gone. And I will not touch my phone. I didn't move my phone away either, which I probably should have done. It probably would have made it easier. But I wanted to know it was genuine. And I was like, no. I will record my dreams when I wake up. And I will not touch my phone. And I will do this. And I did. for a little bit, but I stopped. And I didn't judge myself. And I was like, when I feel the need to do it again, I will do it again. I know I can. So I know that when I need to, I will. If that makes any sense.
Right.
I can do this. Because I did it multiple times. And I was like conscious. And I was like dedicated. And I was like, yes, we're doing this. And I got bored with it. And I was like, okay, I know I can do that. So when I feel the need to do that, I will do that. And the books and the pen still sits on top of the alarm clock. Exact same spot. Doesn't move. So when I feel like I need to, I will.
It's a journal.
Right. It's not like a daily.
My journal that I've had since 2017, but I don't write in it every day. I'm still writing in that one journal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandma just messaged me the other day and was like, do you journal a lot? And I was like, sometimes. And there are periods where I do it, like, massively. But there are periods that I don't do it at all. Like, sometimes, like, 9 years. Seriously.
And in my journaling, that I'm like, I wish I would have journaled those days, because I'll go back and read those things, and I'm like, I forget that was even a thing, like, because you journal about the thing that happened that day, and if you journaled yesterday, you don't want to journal about what you journaled yesterday.
She said that she would have, like, journals upon journals for people to read, and I was like, no, literally, I do too. I don't know whether I have as many as you, but, like, clearly I probably don't if I go 9 months without journaling, and you journal a lot. But I do have them. They are there. And I know I have a lot for myself.
I shared this with Nikki one time, that we both have this friend named Heather that passed away in a car accident. A diesel was involved. It was a very gruesome death. But we went to the funeral, and before that day, like, I had worked for everybody at our job because it was somebody that we worked with, and my ride fell through, and I was like, it pissed me off. I was like, I don't need God. I don't need anybody. This is bullshit, because, like, I needed a ride from somebody, and they flaked. And just randomly, both of our friends, like, Taylor, drove by and was like, hey, do you want to ride? Just randomly. And she had literally said to me that day, I just randomly took this route, you know.
Here I am.
And I rode with her, and she had wrote a journal herself, and they had read from her journal at her funeral, and it was like, you need God for everything. And
we talked about this the day that we did the readings. Yeah,
like, and it struck my heart that I literally said earlier that day, I don't need anybody. And she wrote in her journal, you need God. And it was God's will that she, like, took the random path that she wasn't even planning on taking, that just happened to be the path that I was lying on, and needed a ride to that funeral.
I just want to say, I don't care what it is, what path you take.
Yes.
Whatever you choose to take. Whether, I'm going to say it out loud, that be Satan, that be God, that be black, that be white, that be anything. I don't give a crap what you choose. As long as it feels good to you, I think you should do it.
And if in your heart it makes you feel complete. Because if you don't feel complete in life, you're not living life.
Furthermore, is complete. Like, it is something to feel whole. It is something to feel at home. It is something to feel peace. But if it's also making you feel like you're being better, and you're expanding, and you're growing, and you're doing good things, or whatever you're doing.
Don't hurt other people.
As long as you're feeling good about what you're doing, you should probably keep doing it.
Yeah. Keep going. I support you.
120,000 million %.
Even if it's not something that her and I have ever heard of.
If I don't agree with it, it doesn't matter. This is your life and your journey. And whether those things really are good things or whether they're not, it really doesn't matter what I think or what he thinks or what anyone thinks at the end of the day.
Right.
Do you think that you should do this or do you not? Because you should probably do it.
Yeah.
And it's probably, if it's a bad thing, it's probably like a lesson. It's probably like a sit down and stop.
You will know.
Wait a second.
I don't have peace about this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not happy. I'm not
peaceful.
Yeah,
you don't have peace, but you still feel the need to keep on going. So go. But then, like, you need to sit down.
Yeah.
Now. You need to, like, reflect. You're like, oh, this thing's still bothering me. Like, this thing I didn't have peace for is like, I was like, fuck, whatever. It's like, still getting me is like, okay, well.
Sometimes in life, and Nikki, you can agree with me, you don't have to chime in, but like, there's a lot of bad things that happen to people when they're kids or adults. Like, it sucks. And I'm sorry, but you've got to find your inner peace, and whatever makes you feel peaceful after whatever happened to you, that's probably the path for you.
Right. And this is so weird, but this makes me go literally back to the, like, I've been watching a lot of serial killer documentaries. The Dahmer. I've been going back to Ted Bundy. I've been doing all
Keep talking about while I pee.
And I've been like...
We might go 35 minutes this time.
This is a lot of negative, though, guys. Like, whoa. I love all this stuff, and I'm not going to stop watching. I binged Dahmer in 2 days. So, like, whoa. What's going on? Not the whoa that I binged in 2 days, but, like, whoa that I'm still staying in these lows. Whoa that I'm, like, thinking these negative thoughts.
Do you identify with it?
Well, no.
Tell
no.
me what I just said, because they might have not heard.
Did I identify with it? Certain things, maybe, yeah, yes, and no. Because I've regularly, like, looked into both of these serial killers. I have a shirt that says, choke me like a Bundy and eat me like a Dahmer. Like, yeah. Yeah. But also gross.
But what about these documentaries? Because she's brung this up earlier tonight. Something you identify, something.
It's the darkness. It's the black. The black sucks you in. I also really feel compelled. I've got this in my queue on, like, Amazon. I've got a lot of Disney villain stuff. I've already liked Disney villains. I've got a dark side and a good side. We all know. We all do. We all do. You cannot face your good side without facing your negative side. You do not have light without dark. You do not have heaven without hell. You do not never have a shadow. It's never going to go away. So you either face it and deal with it, or you ignore it and let it fester. And I could probably, like, be a serial killer.
Maybe.
But I couldn't.
Have you seen Once Upon a Time?
I couldn't.
Have you seen Once Upon a Time?
Yes.
Okay.
Not as far as you, but I know I have.
But, so they say there's light magic and dark magic. And, like, but you can't have light magic
without the dark
magic.
You can't. Or vice versa. You can't have dark without light. You cannot have evil. You cannot be atheist. Say, I don't believe in anything. But then, like, I'm going to, like, pray to the dark. You can't believe in dark without believing in light.
Right. Even Christianity, and there's a lot of, like, downpour.
If you're a true atheist, you believe nothing. Nothing. Blackness, darkness when you die. And then even still, if you say, there's just darkness when I die. Oh,
Oh.
Just that one word.
Right.
Let's examine that a little
No, there's
further.
nothing. There's nothing.
Nothing.
Like, have you guys ever...
That's how you know I'm not an atheist.
Have you ever thought about the beginning of time that created everything? Well, what was it like before then? Oh, was it darkness? No, well, no, that darkness is something.
There's light then.
The darkness is something. There can never not be
If
anything.
you have dark, there's light at the end of that tunnel.
Yeah.
Are you looking? Like, but that's what you believe.
We're not here
know.
to tell you. Yeah, we're not here to...
You really may believe there's nothing, and if that's it, then it's it. Like,
we still give you kisses, and we still want to be around you, like...
I don't believe it. I can't tell you what it feels like, but, like, there have been times I've thought that, like, what if there is nothing? But then my brain goes to, there's no possible way. Like, I don't know. There has to be something.
Okay,
that's just me.
Even reincarnation that would have nothing, because you just go right back to where, in a different life, like, why is there a reincarnation? Like,
what's making me restart?
Who's controlling that? Yeah, like,
why am I restarting?
Why are you even alive then? Like, why?
There's no reason for this to happen then.
Right.
If it's real, if there's nothing, it's nothing.
There shouldn't be a reincarnation.
You can't even
shouldn't even be life.
You can't even give me light or dark?
Right.
Then I just stay in pause. I just stay in, like... but my brain thinks blackness.
You were never born in pause. You never started in pause.
My brain that believes in God, and I'm a witch, but I believe in God. I believe there's a higher power. I believe there's something else controlling me. I don't believe... I do believe that there are... I don't know how else to say this, but like secondhand gods, like deities, things that are like below God. But I've always believed there is something else above that. There is something else above all that creates all, that manipulates us. And whether it's free will or not, whether he manipulates us, whatever, blah, 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 blah. It's like, there's something fucking else, dude. There's not blackness. There's not... That's what I think when I think atheist. I think blackness, darkness, nothing, gone.
Yeah, you have no thought to even think about what is going on. Like,
that's
there's
not
nothing.
It. There is something.
It's disappeared.
There is something. And I'm trying to, like, create that as a tangible thing. And, like, my mix of, like, once I was claimed to be a Christian, and, like, now I